She was 30 feet behind him, smiling, waving. He turned around. She was gone. No scream, no struggle.
We looked everywhere.
No trace.
There's nothing.
Monica Reza was a NASA rocket scientist who had spent her career building the engines that launch humans into space. And on June 22, 2025, she simply vanished into thin air. 8 months later, the man who oversaw her classified work, a retired U.S. Air Force Major General, walked out of his home, left his phone behind, his glasses, his watch, and was never seen again. 2 people, both connected to the same classified metal alloy used in rocket engines, both missing, both hikers, and both connected to UFO research. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is an active FBI investigation. In 2026, the U.S. government released 160 classified UFO files. The world was shocked, but while everyone was reading those files, something else was happening in the shadows. Scientists were disappearing. Not 1, not 2, 11. 11 scientists and researchers connected to classified government programs, dead or missing between 2023 and 2026. And here is what Reddit noticed that the mainstream media didn't want to say out loud. We are not talking about 10 professionals out of 300,000. We are talking about 10 professionals out of at best a few hundred. People with the highest security clearances in America. People who knew things the government doesn't want public. People who are now gone. Let me walk you through the timeline. July 4th, 2024. Frank Mywald, NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory researcher, dies in Los Angeles. Age 61. No cause of death disclosed. None. A NASA scientist dies and the government releases no cause of death. May 4th, 2025. Anthony Chavez, former Los Alamos National Laboratory employee, vanishes. No body found. June 22nd, 2025. Monica Jacinto Reza, 60 years old, Director of Materials Processing at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, co-inventor of Mondaloy, a classified nickel-based superalloy used in rocket engines, disappears during a morning hike in Angeles National Forest, California. She was 30 feet behind her companion, smiling and waving. When he turned around, she was gone. Rescue teams searched for days. Dogs,
Easy boy, stay alert.
helicopters, drones. They
No
found
time
one
yet,
thing,
keep moving.
a single beanie hat near a rugged trail. Nothing else. June 26th, 2025. Melissa Cassius, Los Alamos National Laboratory, security clearance, administrative role, disappears from her residence. Her mobile devices had been wiped, completely wiped, before she vanished. February 16th, 2026. Carl Brillmer, astrophysicist at Caltech, NASA collaborator, shot dead on his own front porch. He had discovered water around planets outside our solar system. No clear motive. February 27th, 2026. William Neil McCasland, retired U.S. Air Force Major General, connected to classified UFO programs at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The man who oversaw Monica Reza's classified work walks out of his home in Albuquerque, New Mexico, leaves his phone behind, his prescription glasses, his wearable devices, everything, and vanishes. The FBI is now involved. Congress members have spoken publicly about their alarm. Missouri Republican Eric Burleson told Fox News, "It's remarkable that General McCasland apparently walked out of his home, left all of his devices, and never came back. Now, here is where it gets deeply strange. Monica Reza and William McCasland were not just colleagues. They were connected through something called Mondaloy, a high-performance classified superalloy metal used in rocket engines. Reza invented it. McCasland oversaw her work. Both were described as avid hikers. Both disappeared while hiking. Both connected to classified aerospace programs. And Congressman Burleson suggested McCasland had, and I quote, a lot of information on the topic of UFOs. The same UFOs that the government just released 160 files about, but not all of them, because they never release all of them. The White House confirmed a federal investigation. The FBI is reviewing the cases. The House Oversight Committee is investigating. But here is what stopped me cold. Monica Reza's family told Los Angeles Magazine they have not been contacted by federal investigators. Not once. Since the investigation was announced, their daughter, their mother, a NASA scientist, vanished without a trace. And the FBI hasn't called 11 people, all connected to classified government research, nuclear, aerospace, defense, UFO programs, all dead or missing between 2023 and 2026. The same years the government was preparing to release the UFO files. Coincidence? Maybe. But ask yourself this. If you knew something classified, something the government had hidden for 80 years, something so sensitive that releasing even 160 documents out of thousands was considered controversial, would you feel safe? Because Monica Reza didn't make it home from her morning hike. Frank Mywald died with no cause of death released. Carl Grillmer was shot on his own porch. And William McCasland walked out of his house and left everything behind. Scientists don't just disappear. Not like this. Not this many. Not this connected. The government says there is no confirmed link between these cases. They say it is coincidence. They say the numbers are not statistically significant.
But remember, these are not 11 people out of millions. These are 11 people out of a few hundred. People who held the highest clearances in America.
People who worked on classified programs. People who knew things. And now they are gone. The UFO files were released, but the people who knew what was really in those files are disappearing. This is Voidora, and something is very wrong.